name is Juan Pablo. I am a student of political science and philosophy, and I'm going to talk to you today about a really specific concept that is really popular today after the peace deal process, because it helps us to explain how some kind of groups make political organizations in some Colombian territories. Um, Around the world, all the countries have different kinds of political organization in the relationship between different groups and the division of power. And when we look like the different kinds of government, we can find that the way that they divide power is really heterogeneous. For example, most of the states nowadays have a democratic political organization. But first I want to clarify what is a political organization. Is the relationships between different groups and persons in a specific territory that make implicit and implicit rules through institutions and different kinds of political habits. So, like I was saying, like democracy is one of the main kind of political organization nowadays. The democracy come from the Greek demos, that means people or civilians, and the Greek kratos, that means power. So democracy means the power of people. So people decide who is their leader. In the other hand, we have other kinds of political organization like theocracy, that comes from the Greek theos, that means God, and also kratos, that means power. It means the power of God, but God through like religious figures, like the Pope. So the Pope has the power to make rules in a specific society that has a theocratic organization. I want to talk to you today about the specific concept of revelocracy. Ana Maria Arjona, a professor at the Northwestern University, introduced this concept in 2006 to explain how the FARC guerrilla PEC made political organization with specific groups in some territories of Colombia. The main feature or characteristic of revelocracy is that it's illegal and it can be made by violence or a consensus between the guerrilla and the groups that live in the territory. These groups are like farmers or indigenous in most of the cases. Also, revelocracy is very different from democracy and theocracy because it means the power of the rebels. So it means that groups that are fighting with the established government have like a really specific like political organization in that space. And this happened like pretty much in Colombia because the state don't have presence in all the territory. So there are some social groups that are really like in the periphery of like the Colombian identity, the Colombian culture and political organization. So FARC like made an advantage of this, and they made like this revelocracy in those territories. So thank you very much for listening to me. I may ask you like some questions? So first, what kind of groups make revelocracy?
In the revelocracy, as you mentioned, the FARC, the ELN, have 99, and the rest of the groups of rebellion.
Yeah. What is the main characteristic of revelocracy?
And I think that the best characteristic is that it's not a government but the state, and they make your own rules or your own